So today we have bought a Breadmaker for £10 off Marketplace. Now this is 2006 Kenwood Rapid Bake. So this is the Breadmaker. Get it out. Slightly yellow on the top, probably left in the sun in the kitchen. So we've got this with the paddle inside the element. Looks alright, doesn't look like it's been used much. And we've also got the measuring jug and the instructions. Actually, Christmas 2004. So it's what, 18 years old. Probably about the same age as me. Right. So we got the recipe book. I guess what we want to do is make sure that first of all it powers up, and then we give the container a bit of a clean. So let's have a look and see if it does actually power up. Plug her in. And let's have a look. We've got to power it on. It's got a on off. Good sign. It's just asking to select the menu. What we're gonna make. Okay. Right, so that looks good. It does power on. Let's turn it off. Got the recipe book. We've got some ingredients somewhere. Let's dig those out. Now, I did read a recipe and they recommended using golden caster sugar. So we've got that. We've got bread making flour. Another important ingredient, obviously. And we also have got some easy bake yeast. Again, fairly important. Haven't got any butter, so I think I'm going to go for some olive oil. And then we'll get going. So I'm going to look for the recipe that I need to use for this Breadmaker. Right, so that's I think it's the bread bin cleaned up. Get that back on and in. We've got some scales somewhere. Switch those on. Remove the bread pan and pour the water into the bread pan. Okay, so water, we need 245 ml. Let's use the cup. Okay, let's pop that in. A big shout out to all my new subscribers from the Isle of Wight. Okay, quite tired now doing this, quite an exhausting process. Right, we've got to do the flour. The flour is 350 grams. 350 grams, put that on there, zero it. Sorry about the noise, it's raining here at the moment. Okay. So let's get that up to, pouring it everywhere. Yeah, got a massive ripping on flour. Alright, put that to one side. So, sprinkle over the flour, ensuring it covers the water. This is going to be more like a chuck it in job. Let's do that side. Okay, so the flour's in. Get a bit closer to the action. So there you can see the flour's all gone in. Got flour everywhere. Right. Next step, we're not using skim milk. I think it makes the bread a bit more lighter, does something to the gluten, so we're not doing that. Salt. Have we got any salt? Yeah, we've got salt. How much salt do we need? 1 teaspoon of salt. If I can get this out. Got it. 1 teaspoon of salt. That all goes in. Okay, so these need to be added in separate corners. Sugar and butter. Okay, so we want the sugar. The sugar is 2 teaspoonfuls, which we used in this, which has been recommended. So how much sugar did we say? 2 teaspoons. Put that in the corner over here. 1, 2. 2 teaspoons. And butter. How much butter do we put in? 15 grams. Now I was going to use the olive oil, but I think I am going to use some spread butter. Let's do that. How am I going to do this? Put it on a tissue. What did I say? 15. Whoop. Take a bit more off. $14 grams, that'll do me. Alright. Okay, so the butter goes into that corner. Making a nice mess here. So, we then have to do the next bit. The yeast. Make a well in the centre of the flour, but not down as far as the liquid, and add the yeast. Right. What we're going to do, I'm going to do the well, I think there is probably got some water showing. Whoops. Right, let's stick it in there. Yeast, 1 teaspoon, which is, this is way more than is required. That goes in the hole. Fire in the hole. Okay, so that's what it all looks like. Okay, what we're going to do is shut the lid and we switch it back on. Okay, so we want white regular, which is a number 1, and start. So straight away we've got 2 hours 45 minutes and we've got some action in there. So far so good for £10. Just see if it does anything else. I think I need to tidy up the mess now. Quite hard getting it over the border last night from Cornwall to Devon. Checkpoints were a bit worrying, but we did end. That's the main thing. It's getting serious now. Just go in, have a look. Time. Again, looking good. Looking good. Right, so what we can do is take a look. We can lift the lid, it doesn't switch off. So, this is doing the old business. Oh dear, so unfortunately after the first bake, or sorry, during the first bake, went out, came back and the power had tripped. So the Breadmaker had tripped the power supply. So unfortunately I've had to restart the loaf, which the dough had risen in the tin, but I had to start the program again, which is a bit annoying. Right, so here we go. It's now ended, I've switched it off. So yeah, it's tripped the power. I kind of reset the power, but this doesn't resume. So we needed to, I just put it on a rapid cycle and it's finished now. So let's have a look, see what it's done. This, it hasn't risen as much as it did the first time round, so I probably should have chucked all the ingredients away and started again. Apparently, yeah, the elements can get dampened. If you store these things in garages for any period of time, the dampness gets in them, and yeah, on modern electrics in a house, it will trip the system out. So it looks like it continued on the rapid bake, so maybe that problem's gone now. Anyway, let's take it out and see what it all looks like. Alright, get the old oven gloves. Yeah, should be about twice that height. There we go. And there we have my lovely cake bread. Look at that. It's got crusty bits around it. It's called the flour recipe. Very crusty. Alright. So, I think it's a win-win. 10 quid. Marketplace. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate, subscribe, and keep on baking. We are back in the kitchen today for another instalment of the Marketplace Breadmaker. Now, the last time we had a bit of an issue because it tripped the electrics, but we did manage to save the situation slightly by running the program again. Although unfortunately, the bread that had risen then dropped down a bit, and we ended up with a sort of cake loaf. So today we're going to hit it again. Alright, so from this earlier effort we need to take the paddle out, and I'm not sure how these come out. Actually, I don't think they do. So we just need to give this a clean out. Right, that's nice and clean. Pop it back in there. And let's start doing some ingredients. I'm not sure you can hear that, but things ain't cooking in my kitchen. It's making a noise, quite a sort of rattly. Let's have a look. Something might be loose there. Still going though. See if it catches fire. Right, let's do a quick update now. Where are we on this program? We are on 1 hour 39 minutes left, and that's what it looks like. So that looks good. Let's close that. Fingers crossed it doesn't trip the electric. Right, an update on the bread. So we've got half an hour left. Power's still on. Bread is like that, which is pretty cool. So, looking good. And here we have it, the loaf. Nice air bubbles inside, smells nice and highly edible, I think. Thanks for watching, don't forget to rate, subscribe, and I'll see you on another video.